Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Folge Nummer, ich glaube, 74 von Trails from Zero. Ja, wir sind immer noch dabei, Kias Erinnerungen irgendwie auffrischen zu wollen, allerdings eher so semi-erfolgreich. Wir haben jetzt festgestellt, dass sie sich an einen Ort erinnern kann, an einen sehr dunklen, großen Ort mit einem kleinen Licht über ihr drüber und einem dröhnenden Sound, aber jetzt ist erstmal Nebenmissionszeit, denn wir haben ja noch eine letzte versteckte Nebenmission, die wir zu aktivieren haben und sie müsste hier stattfinden. I don't think my thaumaturgy can do much more for Kia's memories than this. The neurology department at St. Ursula might be able to provide. I recommend consulting them. Okay. Jetzt muss ich mal kurz gucken. Okay. Gut, dass ich mir diesmal ein bisschen mehr aufgeschrieben habe. Ich muss nämlich diese Nebenquest auch erstmal noch triggern, indem ich eine andere Szene starte. Oh, das ist auch falsch. So, wir müssen einmal in die Stadt rein. Residential District, okay. Hey, someone's coming. Ach da, guck mal, da haben wir es schon. Oh, it's you guys. Yo, what up? Hello, how are you doing? Hello there. Are your children planning on going out on the highway by yourselves? Sunday school at the Crossbow Cathedral is about to begin. That's not too far away. You'll probably be fine on your own then. Oh Gott, reden, ne, Leute. That being said, you almost live close to each other if you have Sunday school at the same time, right? Haha. I'd gotten so caught up with playing with you and Zeit that I accidentally ended up skipping school. Psh, it's not like it's your fault. How could we refuse an invitation to play with a freaking giant wolf? Zai's the cutest. Wait a second now. I don't think I've ever seen you around before. What's your name, girl? I'm not girl, I'm Kia. Kia, huh? My name is Henri. The energetic guy right here is named Ryu, and the shy girl over there is Momo. It's nice to meet you, Kia. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yo, we don't exactly have the time for this right now, do we? If we don't get going, Sister Marble is going to destroy us. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Lloyd. You see, we gotta... I understand, don't worry. Don't be late now, okay? Won't dream of it. See you later. Goodbye. Und weg sind sie. Oh, ich glaube, ich weiß, was kommt. That's right, Sister Marble is still teaching Sunday school. Wait, did the residential district in West Street always have classes at the same time? Ellie and I would have known each other for a while now if that were the case. I'm no expert, but it is entirely possible that the school structure may have changed from when you were attending. That is the protocol when a city's population experiences a boom. Makes sense. Hey Lloyd, are we still gonna go to the bus stop? Oh, you're right. I almost forgot. Let's be off then. Machen wir aber nicht, denn wir gehen jetzt auch zur Sunday School, denn Kia möchte ja vielleicht auch mal eine Kleinigkeit lernen. Und wir müssen noch unsere letzte Nebenmission absolvieren und genau das werden wir jetzt auch tun. Ich glaube, es ist ein Quiz. Ich bin mir relativ sicher, weil diese Sachen sind endlich immer ein Quizharten. Hello again. Oh my, hello again to you too, Kia. Did you forget something, Lloyd? No, actually. We happened to pass by the kids earlier and I think that made us a little curious. Is that so? Well, your timing couldn't be better. We were just about to begin Sunday school class right now. You know, maybe the goddess planned for this to happen. Truth be told, I've been contemplating teaching the children about the CPD for quite a while now. That is surprising to say the least. Indeed. And I was thinking, who better to teach about the CPD than the CPD itself? Would you care to be a guest lecturer? Guest lecturer? Me? Please, if you don't mind. Who better to inform the children about how the police operate than a police officer? I'm certain you'll be able to make it easy for the children to understand too. How about it? Would you join our lesson as a guest lecturer? Let's do it! You know what? I'd love to. Oh really? Thank you, Lloyd. I have no doubt the class will appreciate it. Are you sure you can handle this? Do not underestimate the difficulty that comes with teaching. Don't worry, I know. It's not like I agreed to do this without some semblance of a plan. It's rare to get the opportunity to tell people about how the police and justice system really work. Who knows? There could be a future CPD recruit sitting in this very room, just like me and Ellie once were. Oh, that is a valid point. We might have to put our trip to St. Ursula on hold for now. Are you okay with that, Kia? Uh-huh. I don't really get it, but if you want to do this lesson thingy, Lloyd, I'd cheer you on. Thanks a lot, Kia. If we're in agreement, would you mind stepping outside for a moment? I will give you a brief outline on how to proceed with the lecture, alright? Of course, Sister Marble. Okay, let's see if I've got everything. First, I'll give a broad, easy-to-understand explanation of what the CPD does, and then I'll move on to the Q&A. That's at least the general plan, right? That should be perfect. I do have one suggestion, though. You do? What's that? Well, it's entirely up to you, but how about you have Kia attend the lesson as well? Kia? I imagine she would enjoy that very much. Whoa, I can go to Lloyd's class too? Yes, of course. After all, it's right about your age when children get to start going to Sunday school, Kia. Wow, really? In that case, I'm definitely gonna go to Lloyd's class. I want to learn everything about you, Lloyd, and everyone else at the SSS too. Oh, Kia. You backed yourself into a corner, Lloyd. You're right about that. Kia, make sure you try to get along with the other kids, okay? Okay. I plan to observe the lesson from the back of the classroom. I'm rooting for you, but try not to mess it up, alright? Talk about unfair. Hey, all I can do is try my best. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to teach these kids about the police. I don't plan to run away. That's the spirit. Now then, shall we begin? Okay, ich bin hyped. Ich bin mal gespannt, ob ich das schaffe, weil hier warten 100 pro Bonus-CPs auf uns. So. Listen up, class. Before we begin today's lesson, there's a new friend I would like to introduce to you. Kia, if you'd come forward. Hello, I'm Kia. Nice to meet you, everyone. Nice to meet you. There's the energetic greeting I was expecting. Kia, you may sit at any of the empty seats. I want that one. Und jetzt setzt sie sich neben Momo. Blub. Hello, what's your name? Hello, I'm Momo. It's nice to meet you. Ich habe mich gerade vorgestellt. Meine Güte, hör doch zu. I imagine this must be what it feels like to be a parent visiting their child's school. I'm here to support you, Kia. Vor allem mit 16 oder 17. For today's lesson, we have a very special guest with us. Go right ahead. Okay then. Whoa, I was trying not to get my hopes up, but heck yeah. I can't believe it. Hello everyone, I definitely see some familiar faces, but for those who don't know me, my name is Lloyd Bannings. I work as a police officer on active duty at this Crossbill Police Department's Special Support Section. The police? You know them? The Special Support Section? Wait a minute, you were in the Crossbill Times that one time. Oh, I remember now. I skipped the article, but I saw the teeny tiny photo of you guys. Alright everyone, quiet down. I've been meaning to teach you all about Crossbill's police, so I asked Lloyd here to lead the lesson today. Make sure to pay extra close attention to him, okay? Okay. The floor is yours, Mr. Bannings. Right, just leave it to me, Miss Sister Marble. Okay, dann wollen wir mal. Crap, I can already feel the butterflies in my stomach. You got this, Lloyd. Did you bring her along as a cheerleader? Get it out with you. Can't you see he's doing his best? Kia, class has started, so I'm going to need you to refrain from the outbursts, alright? Oh, boo, I cheered for you and everything. You know, I think I actually feel a little more relaxed now, thanks, Kia. Class, ready to start? General police information. Choose the correct answers and lead the lesson toward a shining success. To start things off, I want to teach you all about what the police force as a whole actually is. In Crossbill State, there's a certain something that we aren't allowed to establish, despite other countries doing so. To compensate for this certain something, we formed the Crossbill Guardian Force and the Crossbill Police Department, where I work. And even though we aren't allowed to have one, this certain something is extremely important to any nation. The something being... haben wir... Brauchen wir nicht, beziehungsweise haben wir, glaube ich, sogar Military. Also Intelligence Agency, würde ich sagen, ist auch mit in der Polizei mit drin. Also ich würde sagen Military. A military. For example, the Erebonian Empire, which lies to our west, uses their military to prevent crime and protect their citizens, but in Crossbill we don't have an active military, so those roles are divided between several different organizations. Among those is the CPD. It's our duty to carry our investigations of crimes and, if we're lucky, prevent them from happening in the first place. That sounded like a pretty good summary to me. Okay, was gibt's als nächstes? The CPD is split into multiple groups, or what we like to call divisions, and officers and police duties are divided among them. Different divisions are dispatched depending on the nature and severity of a case so that we can respond with the appropriate countermeasures. Among these departments, the division that most often deals with major crimes or international incidents is the... First, no? Major Cases and International Matters First Investigative Division. The First Investigative Division. For kidnappings, murders and other large-scale cases, the CPD has to put only the best of the best detectives on the job. All of the force's elite detectives are gathered in what's known as the First Division. And we can't lose to them, no matter how impressive they are. Einfach noch kurz ein bisschen salty geworden. Every detective in the CPD is given an extremely important book called a detective notebook. In addition to doubling as our identification, it also has an even more important use for detectives. That would be to upload location data as Quatsch, substitute as an arrest warrant to record the progress investigations. Das machen wir auch die ganze Zeit. Wir gucken ja mal rein, was wir machen. Recording our progress on a case. Basically, it's a special notepad just for us detectives. It helps us organize the current state of our cases, lets us jot down our thoughts and even keep track of our business expenses. I'd be lost without mine, that's for sure. Nailed it. Similar to the Bracer Guild, the police force is equipped with the latest generation ordnance to use in combat scenarios. The police may not be combat specialists, but there are times when a fight can't be avoided, especially when we're tracking down criminals. Speaking of combat, battle ordnance have already gone through multiple versions since they were first invented, each generation adding brand new features. The battle ordnance we currently use are 6th, 7th. Warte mal. Also ich glaube, alles über 5 ist zu hoch, aber ich weiß es nicht. Es könnte natürlich auch genau 6 sein dann, ne? Komm, wir nehmen 5. 5th Generation Ordnance, otherwise known as the Enigma Combat Ordnance. Haben sie bestimmt irgendwo mal geschrieben oder gesagt. The special part of this generation is its portable comms feature. Since it lets us contact fellow officers in emergencies, it's perfect for police work. That sounded right to me. Ja, für mich auch, hoffe ich. There are quite a lot of different positions at the CPD, ranging from your standard police officer to detectives like me. That being said, we all work for Crossbill's sake. At first glance, you might not think those two roles are related, but you'd be surprised. All police work is rooted in one basic principle, and that's protecting Crossbill's citizens, maintaining public order and compliance with state law, guarding against foreign nations and preserving peace. Also Protecting Crossbill's Citizens klingt richtig, ist aber Bracer. Also das ist Bracer. Maintaining Public Order and Compliance with State Law, Guardian. Foreign Nations klingt eher nach der Guardian Force. Also ich würde Maintaining Public Order and Compliance with State Law, weil das ist ja unser großer Vorteil, dass wir nach Gesetz handeln können. Das ist ja das, was die Bracer nicht können. Die sind dafür verantwortlich und wir hierfür. Maintaining Public Order and Compliance with State Law. Of course, a large part of our work involves cracking down on criminals to ensure the general public don't have to worry about crime, but another important job of the police is to prevent crime before it happens by upholding the law and setting an example for the citizens. By doing so, we maintain the city's peace in the hopes of someday living in a world without crime. That, I'd say, is the CPD's mission statement. Hey, that came together nicely. Ja, das war doch gut. And that's all from me. I hope at the very least you got a better understanding of how the police operate in Crossbill State. It might have been hard to follow at times, but did you manage to understand most of it? That should mark the halfway point. He hit all of the main points accurately and concisely and made sure to project his voice throughout the classroom. Well done, Lloyd. Okay, das war offensichtlich gut. He may very well have been a successful academy professor and had he chosen that career path instead. Well then, class, does anyone have questions for Mr. Bannings? He's very nice, so I'm sure he'd be more than happy to answer any you might have. Any question? That's a bit much, isn't it? Let's see how this goes. Okay, choose the correct answer, blah blah blah, genau. Well, does anyone have any questions? Me, pick me. Alright, what would you like to know? How did you become a police officer in the first place, Mr. Bannings? Not that I'd ever become one, though. Hey, Tamil, don't you think that's kind of rude? Just pretend I didn't hear that. You're basically asking if there's any special requirements to become one, right? Well, to become a police officer... Past the detective... Nee, der Police Officer hat ja nichts mit dem Detektiv zu tun. Graduate from police, nothing particular. Ja, klar, also du musst von der Akademie. Da musst du durch. You have to graduate from the police academy. By attending the academy, you'll learn everything you need to know about being on the force. However, as I previously mentioned, there are many different positions within the CPD. For example, if you wanted to pursue a career in detective work, there's a separate exam you have to pass in addition to the base curriculum. There are some people, like my teammates, who were able to join the force without attending the academy, but that's not the norm. That sums it up. Gotcha. Still not gonna join the police, but thanks for the answer, Mr. Bannings. Do you mind if I ask a question too? Sure, Henri. What is it? Well, we don't hear many details about big incidents that happen in Crossbows, so I just want to know how the SSS was able to solve the wolf attacks case. I've been wondering about it for a while. Oh, where the Mafia was misusing their warhounds throughout the state? If I remember correctly, the turning point in that particular case was... Komm, das müssen wir wissen. The SSS deductive reason, the White Wolf's assistance... Das eigentlich, oder? Also, die haben uns den Arsch gerettet. The White Wolf's assistance. Just when we were about to be done in by the Mafia's warhounds, a pack of White Wolves came to our rescue. And after that, Zeit, their leader, decided to come stay with us at the SSS building. The sight of those wolves coming to our aid was one I doubt I'll ever forget. That's incredible. Zeit really is one of a kind, isn't he? Thank you, Mr. Bannings. Excuse me, Mr. Bannings, I have a question. Hau raus. Sure thing. What would you like to ask me? Do you remember when you and Henri got lost underground? It was a long time ago, I think. Where exactly was that place? Momo, you don't remind everyone about that. You're gonna make us look bad. But you guys never tell me anything. That incident in the Geofront? Well, we found Ryu and Henri in... A-Sector, oder? Da bei Station Street müsste A-Sector sein. The Geofront's A-Sector. We found ourselves in trouble when monsters surrounded Ryu, but we were able to make it out safely with Aria's help. Yep, I feel like I covered that correctly. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you for the story, Mr. Bannings. You're welcome. Any other questions? Pick me, I just came up with a good one. Go ahead, Ryu. I heard something about this a while ago, but is there some kind of big difference between the police and the Bracer Guild? Both of you guys beat up the bad guys, right? There's a tougher one. Well, yes, I'm sure everyone else is curious about this question too. If I were to pick one specific difference between the police and the Bracer Guild, it would be... Das würde ich sagen, oder? Power to interfere with the government. Das ist ja das Ding. Sobald es um so Staatssachen geht, da darf sich die Bracer Guild nicht mehr einmischen. Wir aber schon. Das ist ja unser großer Vorteil. Dafür müssen wir halt im Rahmen der Gesetze handeln. Und da stehen die Bracer manchmal ein bisschen außen vor, weil deren höchstes Gut der Mensch ist. Was bei uns ja auch stimmt, aber wir haben da andere Restriktionen. It's somewhat difficult to explain, but Bracers follow what they call the Guild Code. And it's precisely because of that code that the Bracer Guild is given room to operate in most Zemurian countries. The Guild Code prevents Bracers from arresting individuals of military or political standing. Granted, if they suddenly started attacking innocent bystanders or something, they're able to make arrests then. And that's where they're different from us. We have the authority to place politicians and other officials under arrest, but you sure about that? My dad's always telling me that the police are pathetic because they never arrest corrupt government people. I told you already, you can't just say that out loud. He has a point, but until now our efforts haven't been enough, I'll admit it. And change may not be possible right this very second, but you can count on us to keep working towards being able to. Hey, you've got my support. You all talker, do you? Well then, any more questions? We should have time for another. Lloyd, I have a question. Kia? And here I thought she was being surprisingly quiet. So can I ask my question? Sure, go ahead. I want to know, why did you become a police officer? What the? I asked myself the same thing the first night I was assigned to the special support section, didn't I? You know, I think I have an answer now. Lloyd, is something wrong? Oh no, it's nothing. I don't think this is necessary as a right answer. I just need to speak from the heart and tell them how I've grown by being part of the special support section. The reason I became a police officer was to protect everyone. Also ich glaube, hier ist es völlig egal. To be honest, I'm not sure if I have the right words for this, but if I were to pick something, I'd probably be that I want to protect everyone. That includes friends and family, of course, but more specifically, the people of Crossbill, I guess. Maybe there's more to it than that. Sorry, Kia, I know that wasn't a very good answer. No problem, I liked it because it told me something about you, Lloyd. You're really determined, aren't you? Yeah, you aren't wrong there. And with that, I think we'll wrap up our Q&A section of the lesson. Mr. Bennings, your assistance today was extremely helpful. Everyone make sure to tell him thanks, okay? Thank you, Mr. Bennings. My pleasure. I'll see you all later. Thank you for your help today, Lloyd. All the children seem to have a ball listening to your lesson. I sure hope so. Oh, there's no need to be so humble. It was an amazing, well-thought-out lesson. I even learned quite a bit myself. Remembering how small you used to be and seeing you teach like that has shown me how far you've come. That, above all else, was my favorite part of the lesson. I thought you were awesome, Lloyd. Best teacher ever. I didn't really understand anything you said, but it was still awesome. That lesson probably went over a lot of kids' heads, didn't it? Congratulations, Lloyd. Your lesson was able to end with minimal damage. It seems as though the children have a brighter outlook on the police too. I'm just thankful that I had the opportunity to share with the class. Once again, thank you. Now there's still time left in my lesson, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Kia, if you would like, you are more than welcome to come to the Sunday school class whenever you can. I'm sure the other children will be overjoyed to have a new friend. Okie dokie, I'm kinda busy right now, but I promise I'll come again. Looks like Kia has really taken a shine to Sunday school. Can't wait. Alright, I would love for you to take this, a token of my gratitude. Oh, cool. Are you sure this is okay? Consider it thanks for giving such a great lesson while already being tied up. Please accept it. Well then, until next time. Cool. Alright, time to get back on track. We should make our way to St. Ursula. Genau. Cool, haben wir geschafft. Leute, ich weiß, es wäre jetzt eine sehr viel kürzere Folge und ich weiß, ich habe gesagt, das ist jetzt die letzte der Intermission. Ich habe nur zeitlich gesehen jetzt gleich noch einen kleinen privaten Termin. Deswegen muss ich leider an dieser Stelle sagen, soll es das für diese Folge gewesen sein. Schieben wir das Finale von der Intermission auf die nächste Folge, aber dafür ist es da auch gleich gesichert, keine Sorge. In diesem Sinne, wir sehen uns da und dann werden wir noch vielleicht sogar eine kleine Überraschung erleben, wer weiß. Und dann geht es mit der richtigen 4. Episode oder mit dem richtigen 4. Kapitel in der Folge danach weiter. Bis dahin, danke fürs Dabeisein und tschüss.